Hi, my name's Lisa Milner. I'm one of the reformer instructor teachers here on staff. This is just a little something you guys can do at home to keep you busy and occupied and maybe allow you to release some of that stress that's going on. We're going to start seated, nice and tall. Think of that line between your ear, your shoulder, and your pelvis. And take a nice big point, pointing through the toes, lengthening through the tops of the legs. And then that slow flexion back. Not worrying about pulling the heels off, but getting that length behind those kneecaps. And again, big point. And then nice slow flexion, opening up the backs of the legs, extending through the hamstrings all the way through the calf. And then point, and let's add a little rounded spine. Just hold here, chest is gonna go heavy to the floor. Big breath, breathe into that back, feel that rib cage expand. Take a big inhale through that nose and slowly exhale. Stack those spine back up, nice and tall for me. Big breath again, let's take a big point. Exhale, think of that ball, rounding over that ball. Chest is gonna go heavy to the floor. Big inhale through the nose, exhale, blow it out. Feel that rib cage expand into your back. Take an inhale again and let's stack that spine up. One more time, big inhale. Exhale, point around that spine, nice and slow and easy. Chest is gonna go heavy to the floor. Shoulders are gonna relax down your back. Big breaths into that back to feel that expansion, and then stack it back up for me. All right, arms are gonna come out front, shoulders are relaxed. Let's round that back down, starting with that low back, one vertebrae at a time, nice and slow and easy. Bend the knees, feet are gonna go flat on the floor. Feel that heaviness of the sacrum, that's your butt, settles into the mat. Rib cage comes in and down. With an inhale breath, float that right leg and then that left leg to tabletop or shelf, knee and hip in alignment. Shins are heavy towards the ceiling. Rib cage is touching the mat. With your inhale breath, hinge at your left hip, toe tap down. Exhale, back up. And then the opposite leg. Keeping that connection with the rib cage. Nice and slow and easy, moving through the hip joint, not the knee. Nice breath down and up. Letting that rib cage start to settle into the mat. Triceps, upper part of the back of the arm settles in. One more on each side for me. And keep those legs at tabletop. Take those hands, place them behind your head. Create a hammock for your head. Float your head off the mat, let it sink heavy into your hands. Take an exhale breath, round the spine up. Feel that rib cage slide in and down as that tailbone goes away. Inhale, take it back down. Nice breath. Exhale, bring it up. Again, head's heavy in your hands so you're not straining your neck. Inhale, back down. Nice breath again. Exhale up. Inhale down, 3 more for me. Think about blowing out through the back of your throat so you slowly fog a mirror. Last one, feet are gonna lower to the ground, arms are gonna come up towards the ceiling. Plumb line from your hand to your shoulder to your elbow, feel that heaviness as the shoulder settles in our sockets. Take a big inhale breath, lengthen those arms behind your head, and then slow exhale, guide it back up. Keeping that connection with the rib cage on the floor so we're not arching the back. 2 more just like that. Just warming up the arms. Last one. Arms are gonna stay what we call that goalpost position. Shoulders are relaxed. We're gonna do a little breath with an inhale. Nod the head off the mat. We're gonna slowly exhale around the spine, bring it up to a seated position. Shoulders are relaxed and we're gonna roll it back down 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms are gonna come to our sides. We're gonna slide those feet in just a little bit so they're a little tighter to your bum. Thinking of a bridge, so we're gonna roll our spine up 1 vertebrae at a time, nice and easy. Use your exhale, little pelvic curl, bridge the hips up for me. Feel that rib cage slide in and down, so I'm not arching my back. I'm settling in my glutes and my hamstrings, lengthening through the tops of my hips. Arms are gonna come back to that goalpost position, and we're gonna inhale, lengthen the arms behind our head with a big extension, and exhale, bring it back. Full breath back. And then up, nice and easy. Keeping those glutes engaged and those hips lifted. 2 more. Last one. Take those arms back down to your side, slowly roll that back down, feeling each vertebrae to the best of your ability. Take a breath again. Push into the floor, Exhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the hips. Triceps go into the floor, upper part of the back of my arm. With an inhale, I'm going to take my right leg to extension, keeping my hips as level as possible. I'm going to inhale, lower the leg. I'm going to exhale, glute squeeze, and bring it back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Lower, range of motion as to what you can maintain to keep that that pelvis stable. Two to go. Last one. Leg's going to stay at extension, and we're going to slowly roll that back down. Draw those knees in towards your chest, kind of give them just a little bit of a hug, side to side rock. Both feet are going to come back down on the mat, tricep extended. Push into the floor with those feet and those triceps. Take that opposite leg to extension. Hips are level. Inhale, lower. Slow exhale, lift. Thinking about the back of the body that's working, trying to shut down that quad. Inhaling as you lower, exhaling as you lift. Two more. Last one. Legs going to hold at extension and slowly roll the back down. We're going to draw those knees back into our chest just a little bit, little side to side rock just to loosen up the back. Left foot's going to go on the floor, right leg's going to go to extension. Shoulders are relaxed. Think of stirring your hip in your socket. We're going to lengthen that leg down and then rotate it out and around. It's almost like making a big D. 5 in one direction. Then hold. Now take the leg out away from the body, down and around and back up. Keeping that opposite hip grounded. So I'm just working within my hip joint. Working within the range of motion that works for your body. Last one on this side. Bend the knee. Opposite leg's going to come to the ceiling. Lengthen it down and rotating it out and around. One more in that direction. Good. Hold, restabilize if you need to. Go out to the outside of the body and bring it back up. If you hear a little clicking or popping in the hip, think about making the circle just a little bit smaller or doing a little more exterior rotation through that hip. Last one. Good. Both feet are going to come on the floor. Arms are back up towards the ceiling. Shoulders are relaxed. Take a big breath in with an inhale. Nod the head. Slow exhale around the spine and bring it all the way up. Feet are going to come wide on the mat. Imagine the balls of your feet pushing against the wall. Shoulders relaxed. Pelvis is going to stay stable. We're going to rotate through that torso. Arms are out to your sides. Take a big breath in, lengthen. Slow exhale, rotate. Reach that arm long like you're going to saw off that toe. Lengthen that opposite arm back, reaching from underneath the armpit. Get it back up. Take a breath. Shoulders are in and down. Exhale, rotation through the torso. Big breath in with an inhale. Slow exhale. Lengthen through the top of the head. Opposite arm's going to go to the wall behind you. Hips are stable. Bring it back up. Shoulders relaxed. Opposite way. Think of just sawing that toe off as that chest goes heavy to the floor. Slowly bring it back up. Torso rotate, trying to square your torso, so shoulders, rib cage to each wall while you keep your pelvis stable. Relaxing those quads, heavy through those hamstrings and that glute. And back up. Nice breath. One more in each direction for me. Take that breath. And bring it all the way up. Just take a big breath in around the spine and take it forward. Sink that chest heavy towards the floor around that back, so feel that expansion of the rib cage. Slowly stack the spine back up, one vertebrae at a time. Breathe both legs in, connect them, so think of wrapping your legs with a sheath of plastic. Arms are going to come out, shoulders are relaxed. We're just going to flat back hinge to where we can hold it. Then we're going to slowly exhale, torso rotate to the right. Inhale, come to center. Remember, we use the sides first. So exhale, rotate to the left. Good, and then center, relax the quads. Try to think of heaviness through the back of the body. In, big breath, and back, hold here. Arms are gonna come out front. See if you can lean back just a little bit, connect to that back and rib cage. Take an inhale, lift. Good, slow exhale, lower. Little glute squeeze as you lift, draw that rib cage in and down, and lower. Big lengthening from underneath the armpits, and lower. You get a little rumble in your tummy, that's good. 3 more for me. There's 1, 2, last 1. Nice breath in, flat back hinge up, round the spine, relax. All right, we're gonna switch positions. So we're gonna go to all fours, hands and knees for me. What we call quadruped. So think of a line from your hand to your shoulder, relax, so you kind of feel that connection of that shoulder in your socket, knee to my hip. All right, back's not dropped, lengthen, so we'll board across my back. With an inhale breath, right arm's gonna extend, left leg's gonna extend. Hips are squared towards the floor. Just the right arm's gonna move. With your exhale, swim that right arm back like you're gonna swim through water or a windshield wiper. Inhale, exhale, draw from underneath that armpit. Inhale back. Keep lengthening that left leg. Try to keep those hips as square as you can to the floor. Big extension back. Good, 1 more. Nice, bring it in. Bring that hand back in. Just do a little spine round and bring it back. All right, push into the floor with that right arm, with that right arm. Left leg's gonna extend. I'm sorry, right leg's gonna extend. Left arm's gonna go out. Slow exhale, swim it back. Inhale, bring it in. Think of pushing through water with that left arm. Keeping that right hip nice and stable. Keeping the length in that right arm like you're gonna push the floor away. 2 more for me. Last 1. And bring it back in. Do that little spine round again like a cat and bring it in. All right, tops of the feet are on the floor. Shoulders are relaxed. We're gonna open up the arches. Think of knees come into my chest, back goes to ceiling. Take a big breath in. Little exhale, lift. Little inhale, lower. Little exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Spine stays level, knees come into the chest. 1 more for me. Good, round the toes. So now we're gonna open up the bottom of the feet. Shoulders relax, little squeeze underneath those armpits. Little exhale, knee lift in. Inhale, lower. Exhale, inhale. Think of curling those knees into your belly. Two more. Last 1, bring it down, walk it back to a child's pose, stretch that back out for me. Maybe do a little side to side rock, just to loosen it up. Walk it back up to all fours, hands and knees for me. Okay, so we're gonna walk it down on the floor. Belly's down, shoulders relaxed. Just take your head to one side, kind of loosen up your pelvis, relax for just a second. Separate the legs if you have a back issue. Bring them together if you can. I'm going to separate mine. I have a little bit of a tight back. Fingers are going to come underneath my forehead. Shoulders are relaxed. I'm going to keep heavy through my pelvis, so my butt and my hamstrings. I'm going to exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. When I lift, my head, neck, and chest are going to move as a unit. I'm going to feel my shoulder blades right in and down, and my pelvis go heavy to the floor. Three more. I'm going to take a breath. Arms are going to come behind my head. Either a ridge of your nose or your forehead's on the mat. Just make sure your neck's not kinked. Interlace the fingers if you can. If you can't, just lay them on your back. Relax your shoulders. Take a big breath in with an inhale. On your exhale, head, neck, and chest is going to lift. Legs are going to lift off. Squeeze the glutes. Really reach lengthen the arms. Think of back of the body is active. Then bring it in. Take a little break. Nice breath in. Rotate the face. Exhale. Reach long. Big extension. Inhale. Release. and back. One more for me. Big exhale, reach long, hold, hold, hold. Inhale, release, and back in. Take the hands to the side of your body. Ridge of the nose or forehead on the mat. Wide fingers. Elbows are towards the sides. Take an inhale. Feel like you're going to slide those hands back as you push into the floor. Just come up to the forearm. Little rotation with that head to the left and center, and then right, and then left, and right. Come back to the center, relax your shoulders. Exhale, push into the floor again. Lengthen the arms out long, so shoulders out of your ears, they're down your back. You're heavy through your pelvis. Slowly roll that spine down for me. One vertebrae at a time. Reverse flexion to the back. You can stay at the forearms if it hurts your back. Slide those hands down, push into the floor, nice extension. So I'm not lengthening through my chin, I'm lengthening through the top of my head. I'm spreading my breastbone to the wall in front of me. I'm heavy through my butt. Relax, and bring it down. Two more for me, big breath in. Nice extension, feel that little connection with your armpit. And back. Big breath in. Just hold here. Little bend at the elbows, take it down, push through that tricep, bring it back up, just a little tricep work. Little bend at the elbows, push through the back of that arm. Two more for me. Good, last one. Nice, bring it all the way in. Slowly walk yourself up to all fours. Hold there for just a second. Little pelvic curl in and out. Just to kind of warm up that back. Then take a big cat stretch up and down. And again, big cat stretch up and down. Roll the toes under. Walk the feet back so you're in a crouch position. We're going to come to a standing position. Shoulders relaxed. Push those feet in the floor. Send that bottom to the ceiling. Feet should be hip distance apart and parallel. Head's heavy. Now exhale. Feel that glute like it's against the wall and slowly roll the spine up. Pushing into the floor, rolling through that back, keeping that length. Last thing that comes up is my head. Shoulders are going to roll in and down. Right arm's going to come up, it's right alongside your ear. I'm going to lift from the side of my body, so just above my hip bone. I'm going to slow side bend over. Big breath, and then stack it back up. Opposite arm's going to come up. Nice breath over. And then up. Take both arms together, take a big breath in with an inhale. Nice slow exhale, bring it down. Just round that spine down one more time. Heavy to the floor. Kind of just shake it out. And let's stack it back up. Push into the floor, pull that belly and rib cage up towards the ceiling as you round that spine up. Nice and slow and easy, one vertebrae at a time. Both arms are to come to the ceiling. Take a big breath in with an inhale. Slow exhale, push all that bad out. Have a wonderful day.